Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS. I'm on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time you see our program, for them to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start with tonight's show. So Owen Hargreaves, going to talk about Arsenal. So you say when Arsenal they play now, say them where they watch and them will be pundits. They are literally counting the shots where the opponents they take. Now the level where Arsenal game don't dey now. If Arsenal they play, they check whether Arsenal go lose. They check whether they go score Arsenal goal. Now how many shots Arsenal go allow the opponents take? And we too wey be Arsenal fans subconsciously e don dey wired into our brain say we no wan make anybody even get a clean sheet. Na the like against us that we no wan make dem get clean sheet, we wan score and we no wan make dem even get any shot on target, not to talk of say dem wan score. So these are the way wey be say we don condition our mind. Now when Hargreaves on Arsenal's defence, we are literally on shot watch. There's a force field around Arsenal's goal. You get? So that force field no dey let balls come in. Arsenal defenders, for the first time in our lives, derive joy in sacrificing their body for the balls to hit. Sacrifice. Use their body as walls for the first time. Like normal. Before all those Koran Mustafi, Papastopoulos era, they the wipe shot, they go dodge head. They come on body. This one they pull leg. Hits me. If he hits me, they go still gyrate. Say, yes. I use my body. Oh God, that's like they give me joy. So when I saw that report from Hargreaves, I wasn't surprised because that's what the result of us we did notice for games. So na normal level. So there's nothing spectacular about that. All right, so Jack Wilshere on the claim say in this EPL we see now, there's not a single footballer that can do what Declan Rice does. Not really for EPL, I mean just sports in this EPL. So I think he's talking globally. There's not one footballer that can do what Declan Rice does for Arsenal. So we should want to praise Declan Rice for what they really do for Arsenal. He said, I can't think of anyone who influences a game in the way Declan Rice does. Jack Wilshere praised Rice and says he's the ideal role model for Max Doman. And truly, Declan Rice don't carry Max Doman put under in wings, saying with the guide and we will teach him the ropes on how to play. Yes. How to appear on, because the guy there on the spotlights and limelight, so we will see Coach Ameliti no go enter in head, gets they can probably do anyhow. So I dey very happy and truly, if Declan Rice maybe he get injury, God forbid, because the way God dey build that guy, he has a clean bill of health. When was the last time we hear say Declan Rice go injury, he missed 2 weeks, he missed 3 weeks, all those kind of shenanigans, say he missed this one. When was the last time you hear something like that? Yes. Higher to go, yes, scare. Hey, be like say Declan Rice get injury when match starts to see. Both for England, both for us, both for West Ham, they really miss games. So now person will say, I thank God for his lives. Just assuming say he no dey. Which other player I feel say if he give you the exact vibe, Baba he no dey. He no dey. Yes, so that's why the guy is very, very important. In fact, I was discussing with one of my community members about Declan Rice, the way he play against this Sparta Prague. See the way they play, cause any foul, discuss with referee, talk to anybody, insult anybody. Just play a very clean game. You get clean game. Now you just play for us. At the end of the day, 9 will be available against Bayern. So very, very key in what we are going to be doing against Bayern. So that's why they're happy. So Wilshere said, whether it's a set pieces, goal scoring, or defensive ability, the midfielder seems to have it all in his locker, which is exactly why he has received so much praise. All right, away from that. So Walcott when they talk say what everybody forgets about Arsenal duo, Joan Timber and Ricardo Calafiori. They say he won't talk about Arsenal, but he don't want to talk about the attacking players. He won't focus on the fullbacks because they are doing something that people don't take notice of. So the North London outfits have not fallen to defeat in any competition since August 31, when they were beaten by Liverpool During that time, one of their main strengths has been keeping teams out. So what Walcott say on that front, when speaking to the US overlap, Walcott claimed that people forget just how good Arsenal's fullbacks are. But I just think Arsenal at this moment in time is the same story for them. And what I really like as well is the fullbacks. I think everybody forgets how good they are. So, and they are very, very instrumental to what we do going forward and defending. Get very, very good. Gone are those days where we say we use Zinchenko as left back, where that place this seen as a weakness. But now we know even what is Sparta practically at the top now. That Arsenal are a team that have almost no weakness. No one just talk say no weaknesses. That will say almost that's like maybe 99% over 100. Yes. So that remaining 1%, now you just put that there. Truly, when teams meet us, who they go talk to the one use as leverage? If you want to attack us from the wings, do you want to go through Timber's side? Do you want to go through Calafiori's side? You cannot even pass through the middle. Because when we are without the ball, Zubimendi and Rice are working hard to collect the ball from you. You get. So if you want to go on the wings, how you want to do it? Trossard is tracking back to help out Calafiori. Saka is tracking back to help out Timber. You want pass. You go first pass the defensive midfield before you call a miss Saliba and the Ramagale. So they say no nonsense, zero joy. So how you want to do it? That is why people say they have almost no weakness. If you want to go long, we are prepared. You want to go short, we are prepared. You want to come through the wings, we are prepared. If you see bypass everybody, we have a Raya that's keeping clean sheets for fun. So when you see all the variables, you go discover say the universe is actually on Arsenal's side this season. Again, so that what I see. Now, to Walcott is praising Arsenal's fullback. He say the North London outfit have not fallen to defeat in any competition. Everybody know that one, so let's just proceed. Now, away from that, Arsenal. Now, in fact, another say the match will play this time. Prague say that place, now Declan Rice help West Ham win their European trophy. I don't even know. So now today I just hear and say that's why Rice no fit forget that ground. He really, really loves to play for that ground. Now, moving on to Sky Sports Football, can you let us know what Oliver Glasner and Crystal Palace they try to do, because two of us did for the same boots. Now, remember, I say then go first play Leeds for Elland Road before then on the 21. Before then come play us for Carabao Cup quarter final on the 23. You get. So we say for the go the new Everton Stadium before we will come play them. So now Crystal Palace now don't confirm say they don't request the FA make them move their Premier League match against Leeds with the club set to play 3 games in 6 days ahead of Christmas, which is not ideal. So we're going to look and say if the FA accepts Crystal Palace plea, then they have to also look at our own, because what is good for the Goose is also good for the Gander. Very, very key. Because I think it was some days ago the Daily Mail reported that the FA rejected our option to move the game. Yes. So more just to watch whether they will accept this and Crystal Palace own. But that's why I said, okay, let me talk about it. We will see what will really happen. Now, away from that, so David Raya has become the fastest Arsenal goalkeeper to get to 50 clean sheets, and in Duam in just 110 games, which is quite crazy. 50 clean sheets in 110 games, like, is the fastest Arsenal goalkeeper in history to get this milestone. So I just say very, very happy for David Raya because he is. All right, let's bring a message from one of our sponsors. So the Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria, they're calling you to come and join them and provide support to our darling Super Eagles. So if you're interested, you can call Prince Ademola Alawode on 08034215314. So if you're interested, give him a call. And there are other pictures of other fans. And also, they get a page on Facebook, Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria. Do make sure to follow them. Yes. And they're also on Instagram, Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria. So once you contact Oga Prince, then he will get in touch with you and let you know all the requirements, everything that it takes to actually join them. Also, we get another message from Oga Uche. Yes, we get this Toyota RAV4 2007 model. This is an American spec. It's a Tukumbo car, 6-cylinder engine, 5-seat capacity. The mileage is 110,225 kilometers. The location is Lagos, and they carry very, very affordable 10 million naira. Now, Mr. Uche wants to also contact him on WhatsApp on +2347038869666. 7. So if you're interested in this beauty, here are other pictures of the car. This is the engine, and this is also another part of the car. So if you're interested, do give him a contact him on WhatsApp, rather. Strictly WhatsApp. All right, so away from that, now this is the new Barcelona stadium, the Spotify new camp. Yeah, to see that they renovate them before, so they don't already finish and but say final, but you know gonna get roof. Yeah. So if rain on the phone, because rain go beat everybody. But when I saw the picture, I was like, if rain the fall, you know go easy. Go, I already go finish people. So they say they want to do training for that place. So the stadium already they sold out for training. You know, so people just want to come watch Barcelona train, and they already they sold out. So I was like, wow. So people already miss that they are Spotify no camp. Now look at what the people is saying. This is something I said. I think it was in the morning or yesterday. What I talk say, okay, now this morning we went and they talk say Bayern and PSG, and then the two Alabara we ask now the fear all those kinds of things. But I say I know they count PSG again because they don't know come out. I know they count them. Get if the white shots go enter. We 30 that they are post. We will take 30 them will pack the Princess Ajay will score 2. Get all those goals where the normally save. This keeper know they as good as Donnarumma. So L'Equipe said when they concur, they say the best team in Europe is no longer the best team in Europe because now they are susceptible to conceding goals. Yes, because they don't change goalkeeper. That Donnarumma they give them a calm presence for that back. Now the London Evening Standard, when they look into Luis Diaz, that I miss about not talking before, Arsenal have been handed a big boost as Bayern Munich star has been ruled out of the Champions League clash based on the far-away foul Hakimi. In fact, today the early prognosis came out about Hakimi. Hakimi go there out for like 6 to 8 weeks. Imagine, person they prepare to go AFCON. Get so whether this one will affect in chances to represent Egypt, we don't really know. Like the guy just cry. They pay me. And you know the funny thing, they call the talk say, Diaz no even say sorry, no even apologize. Thank God say the guy, you know good. Where is the empathy? You scatter person leg, you no fit tell am sorry. You get standing stitch in teammates for Bayern say, hey, he did not apologize. He was happy we won. Can you imagine? When I just read that report, I was just feeling sorry for Hakim. Yeah? The apple shot. Now, Joko when they name the team where in field say will deny Arsenal the Premier League title race. So he can mention Liverpool. Say Liverpool's possible revival because they don't the win games now. Again. So I thought they were brilliant against Aston Villa at the weekend, and I thought they were equally outstanding for the match they play against Real Madrid. They was telling the TNT Sports. Now it's a marquee win. They really took Real Madrid to the sword. It could have been 3 or 4. Couture was brilliant. I think it's a marker down for them to say we are at it again. I think Liverpool will kick on, and I think they'll push Arsenal all the way in the league. And I think they've got a good chance in the Champions League. Now, explaining, in as much as in the Liverpool fan, in as much as in they talk about the same, he can say in the support Arsenal to win the league. So they call Arsenal why. So explaining why he's backing Arsenal to be crowned Premier League champions, he said, I think Arsenal will win the league and maybe the Champions League as well. I really think they are brilliant. Sunday's game against Man City is another game coming up against a very strong team like Liverpool Man City. We have lost, because in the Liverpool fan, we have lost too many points in the Premier League, but in the Champions League, we are doing well. We need to do better, and that is what we are going to try to do. And there's a lot of games coming up for us to show that. By the time Man City hosts Liverpool on Sunday, Arsenal will be 9 points clear at the top of the league as they travel to Sunderland earlier in the weekend. We can go there on Saturday. So let us see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. Now, according to what the interview with Nogard do, they ask Nogard about how Arsenal they play, how they keep clean sheet. He say yes, normally we fight for each other, we play very, very well. In fact, he can talk say the level where him they play now, say he never they inform. You get so, but him will soon get there. Which is why if it was some Arsenal fans said they complain, say Nogard not really the big game. You can't compare him to Zubimendi. And people they make their own reservations. And instead they concur, say what's that they talk not true because he never really they inform. You get this just get game time, then before you know, he go hit the ground running. Get but based on saying Zubimendi now, that one know they get injury like that. So when that one come back, first team selection, first choice, yes, so that's what it will be. Also, I was watching Talk Sports. And Simon Jordan, Jim White, yes, so they were discussing Arsenal. They don't say Some journalists say, in fact, from now onward, Arsenal will go win the league. Say, you don't get convinced yet. But that's not the angle I'm coming from. Now, Jim White, when you talk about the Champions League match, people talk, say, everybody you talk about Bayern, they win games, they win 15 games in a row, this and that. But say, this same Bayern, when they go meet Arsenal for the Champions League, themselves go, they're wary of Arsenal. Because Arsenal is small. Some journalists concur, say, yes, in as much as Arsenal will be wary of Bayern, Bayern also will be wary of Arsenal because they've never played a team like Arsenal this season that is defensively sound. Same way, Arsenal have not played a team like Bayern that is offensively sound. So Ojoro cancel Ojoro. When two of them go meet, I don't want to hear excuse say now because Diaz no play. You get at the end of the day, if you go be there and go say that because Diaz no play. Now there's something Bayern did against PSG. And they watch the athletic report, I can't screenshot them, and I think that is something they will do against us. And we have already experienced them against Sparta Prague, and we prepared for it. Look at the way Bayern press PSG, man for man. Every PSG player, they don't allow PSG play from the back. Every PSG player get persuaded with a man for man. So yeah, anything will happen. Say me and you 9 day, know where you they go. Both the center back, both the full back. They hold them one by one. This is what they call man for man marking. Now, what does Sparta Prague do us? We make Arteta come change our shape, come carry Saliba enter midfield to provide that extra man to beat this press. So could it be that we use Sparta Prague as a perfect practice training ground for waiting we know say Bayern they do their own opponents? Another question we can arise when they look at this thing. I call it thing say, will Bayern even come at us like this? Will they come at us man for man? Or they will just be cautious and already know? You get so when the day come, you get after the international break, when all our players don't come back, we will see. But themselves will come at us man for man because now their way, you get now the way themselves they run their own business. Now, away from that, let's make a message for another of our sponsor, Mobile Auto Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekeni Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Now, away from that, so I can't see this video where they asked Tottenham Hotspur fans, say between all the London clubs, who they hate pass, almost a majority, Arsenal. I say Arsenal first before Chelsea and West Ham. Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, and the hierarchy with that. They hate us with passion, and I quite understand where they are coming from. So, my dear lovers, I think the biggest news of the night, let me the fact say, when Hargreaves, one of the football pundits out there, say when Arsenal they play now, everybody they count how many shots the opponents will get, which is quite crazy, and it shows you how defensively sound Arsenal actually are. So, my dear lovers, I think that's a fine place for sports show. And it's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night. I don't like your mouth, sorry guys.